How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to teach you how I maintain a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh card collection. It's not just a collection, it's actually a system built to making your life super easy, hassle-free, no more unsleeving cards and then sleeving them back in. This is gonna change your Yu-Gi-Oh life. And right before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content, and let's kick this off. So the first thing in your collection that you should be mindful of is actually your sleeves. Believe it or not, your sleeves are actually the most important thing to maintaining an easy to use collection, and they're actually a commitment. If you commit smart, you'll have such an easy time maintaining a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh collection. So you should decide on one type of main deck sleeves and one type of extra deck sleeves, and sleeve your entire staple collection and all your cores in the same type of sleeves. It just means buying like a 10 pack of Dragon Shield sleeves. It's actually really cheap, and it gets you to cover all of your decks in the same sleeves and making your life super easy. I use matte black for my main deck. I use matte white Dragon Shields for my extra deck, alongside with some oversleeves which are yours to customize. I have all of my main deck staples in a binder. Same goes for the extra deck, and they're all sleeved up and ready to go. So whenever I need to find a staple to move to another deck, or whenever I buy a staple, I just sleeve them up in my main deck sleeves, put them in the binder, and whenever I need to use them, they're right there in a playset, ready to go, ready to get into my deck. And of course, when all of your main deck sleeves and all of your staples are in the same sleeve, it's so easy to just take a staple from one deck, move it to another deck. Same thing goes for my extra deck sleeves. Again, they're all matte white Dragon Shields with an oversleeve that I bought from Amazon. You just put them all in a binder based on like Link, Synchro, Fusion, Xyz, so you have that kind of order in the system, and you just use those in whichever deck you like. My secondary collection is actually what I call the good bulk, right? This is bulk cards and play sets of solid cards, cards that were meta, will be meta, just cards that I don't want to trade, and they're all sleeved up in play sets in penny sleeves, ordered by monsters, spells, traps, extra deck monsters. I put them all in like a tin, which you can get really cheap if you have an open one and have like a ton laying in your house like I do. And again, whenever you need a card and you want to make sure you don't trade it or sell it with your bulk by accident, you just put it there and make sure it's just there for the next time you need it. Deck boxes are the next thing in your collection, and they're super important, especially if you're like me, building a lot of decks every new format. So I just keep my deck boxes in just the cheapest Ultra Pro deck boxes, but the spice is that I always label them. When you have 8, 10, 12 decks to go through, you always want to make sure you don't spend a lot of time just opening deck boxes and seeing what's inside. Just slap a label on top of that. I just printed it on an A4 piece of paper. For my main decks, the one I actually use in tournaments and are sort of like the active decks that I'm currently using, I use these Dragon Shield boxes. They're super nice looking, they're hard, they keep your cards safe. They have these drawers that you can put your dice in. I put my tokens in there. My last piece of collection is actually my Holo Box. I got this plastic box off of Amazon. It holds, I think, up to like 2,500 cards. This is where I put all the holos that I pull from pack openings that I traded, just to make sure that I have them all in one place until I'm ready to sell them, or if I need to ever use them and put them back into one of my decks. And the nice thing that I've done here is actually used colored sleeves to sort of be used as indicators on which place the monsters are at, synchros, links, all of those by color. So when I'm looking through thousands of cards, I can jump straight to synchros if I'm looking specifically for a synchro monster, and it just makes it really easy to manage your bulk, thousands of cards, without doing too much, just like a marking system, just to make your life super easy and make finding cards really fast. This might be a little bit over the top for you, but it takes a minute to set up, and it saves you hours and hours during your lifetime of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! So this is how I manage and maintain my competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection. I would love to also hear how you maintain and manage your collection down in the comments below. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.